In today's video, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks that might be known, might not be, but they're kind of useful in combat. Timestamps will be provided. One grenade trick that I found out is that you can actually hold a grenade without having to hold down the mouse 1 button. So you're going to pull out the nade, you're going to hold down mouse 1, you're going to start running, then you're going to release mouse 1, and then you can stop, you can keep running, whatever. I'm not holding mouse 1, and then once you click mouse 1 again, it will throw the grenade. I feel like this strat is more useful in arena, where you need to just run up to places and you can just pre-have that flashbang ready, and then you can just throw it whenever you're ready. So let's say you got hit by a scav or something and you took a little bit of damage. What you can do is you can just heal a limb or whatever, and then you can cancel it once it gets to full, and you don't have to do the full animation. So instead of having to do, this for a whole little bit of thing, you can just stop it once it gets to full health. But one thing that you can't do this with is for bleeds. So let's say I just stop it there, it won't cancel the bleed. You have to do the full animation to get rid of a bleed. But other than that, you can do this really fast healing instead to get I only need 3 health on this. I can just cancel it, and then I do a little fast animation. So and once you get kind of used to it, you can just kind of get used to where you need to stop the heal depending on how much damage. Another thing that you can do while you're healing is you can quick reload. So if you're healing something, you can go like this, hit install, and then it will automatically load your mag. Another thing with loading is if you have a secondary or a rifle, or you just take out your weapon, you can, or your knife, sorry, you can quick load. So let's say I have this Mosin out, I can go in my inventory and I can hit install, and then it'll install that mag instantly for this. Or if you're using a bolt action, you use a few shots, let's say. And normally with a Mosin, if you reloaded, you would only get to 4 out of 5, but if you want to get 6 rounds, what you can do is you can just switch to your secondary or whatever. You can actually load like this, and then you'll get 5 out of 5, so you get an extra round. Another thing with bolt actions is if you are looking down the scope and you're trying to shoot someone, and then you shoot them, and you're well, I want to see if I hit them the first time or whatever, and you have kind of that room of opportunity to check. You're not in an intense fight, maybe you're sniping them, maybe you thought you sniped them, but you're how can I check if this thing is moving around like this after I shot? What you can do is you can just hold down mouse 1 after you shot, and it won't cycle the bolt. So it will still have the recoil as you saw, but it won't do the weird shaking the scope like this. So you can just hold down mouse 1 and it will just do the shot, but you won't reload like that, and it won't go all wacky for a second. Next thing is kind of a new thing with this new patch, since you can change plates in raid and stuff. This one might be more known, but what you can do is if you've been in a fight and you kind of get into a safe spot, what you can do is you can throw your armor down, you can go to modding, click on it, you can go to inspect, and then you can take out a plate. Let's say your front plate's damaged, and you switch it out with your back plate. This is not a good example because they're the same HP, but let's say the front plate's hurt. I can take it out, put the back plate in the front plate, and then do that, and then put back on the armor. And then now I'll have a more HP plate on the front rather than on the back, and if you get in a future fight, it might save you. So those are a few tricks that I have seen or found out myself, and maybe they're more known or maybe they're not.